We have arrived at the Hope.
Oh,
I
okay.
need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
See, this seems like a bad idea. What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
Right. Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Just for sake of catching up on what we were supposed to be doing with this skip, even though it was risky, what was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain?
I wasn't expecting
that.
that.
Reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system.
Okay. That's fine. So we're gonna...
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Ditto. So basically we're gonna use our
Good
ship
luck, Captain.
to help the Hope skip over to Phineas's lab, I believe. I think that's kind of what we're trying to do. I'm not sure if we're supposed to take it to Phineas's lab or elsewhere. I don't remember. Do I want to go Nyoka or do I want to keep Ellie for now? Let's keep Ellie for now, and then we'll go Nyoka, I think. Maybe. Yeah. I actually like Nyoka a lot. Her character quips are quite funny and enjoyable. But so is Ellie, but at the same time, Ellie is, kind of standard, I would say. Yeah, you get a lot of characters like Ellie in video games nowadays. Kind of sassy. It doesn't, yeah. I think Nyoka might be a better option. Also, what the heck was that? Oh, these are recruit. Okay. That's
nice and easy.
hide. Okay, use terminal. Universal Defense Logistics. Auxiliary power station. Available functions. Patch. Route auxiliary power source to supplement UDL's 002's reactor. Status power status report. And logs. View archive logs. Recorded audio transmission and or internal messages. All right, let's look at logs first. Pre-launch roll call. Pre-launch roll call recording 24 crew members, personnel of notable rank, Captain Hunt Wilhelm, First Mate Donna Hunt. I see. Okay, so Wilhelm Hunt and Donna Hunt. Navigation Rezi Torrega, Chief Engineer Frank Nolda, and Medical Officer Alexei Volkov. All right, so continue. Error accessing archives, available entries. Let's look at Wilhelm Hunt. 10 years. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. She packed so much food, we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we'd probably been just fine. UDL sent us on a team-building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. It's going to take the ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. It's funny. Automated auto transcript. So from Wilhelm, this is it, folks. And then from, I don't remember the first name, but Nolda. Say goodbye to Old Blue, eh? From Wilhelm, yeah, if anyone wants to. From Torrega, good riddance. From Volkov, why so bitter, Rezi? She's been a good home. From Torrega, give me a spaceship any day of the week. From Hunt, from Wilhelm's, I think it was Donna. So, well, we'll see how you feel in a year. From Nolda, so, moment of silence, or should we make a toast? Anything feels weird leaving Earth with no rearview mirror. From Wilhelm, no. From now on, we look only forward. Huh? Continue. Okay, back. Let's look at the status. Power status. Reactor is in power save mode. Only life support is powered. Continue. Maintenance status. Systems due for regular scheduled maintenance. Engines, 22,056 days overdue. Yeah, and then pending work orders. Microwave short-circuited after some idiot left his fork on the plate. Microwave clock is stopped. Microwave is stuck on high power mode, and microwave has stopped working entirely. Okay. Continue. Hibernation storage status. All hibernation storage systems are functioning within intended parameters. Bay 5 is currently at 99% capacity, 8 is at 92% capacity, and 12 is at 76%. Okay, and back, and then let's patch. Power is being routed from the docking bay. Reactor is now in auxiliary power mode. Cool.
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
So, wait, what was the next thing? Patch Ada into the Hope's communication systems, which is off over there. Now, we got these nerds that I really don't want to deal with, but we may need to. Oh, the whiff. Is he dead? Now he is. Okay. Let Ellie do her thing. Over here. Quincy Duncan, huh? Named NPC. I wonder if I could have talked my way out of that. Probably not. What is this, like, effect on me? It's weird. Oh, we got a workbench. Bin, combat drone. It looks like they've kind of done their thing here. You know what? This is just like the Groundbreaker. And honestly, it's kind of smart to do it that way. Because, I mean, ships would be designed in a similar fashion, right? But at the end of the day, when you think of game design, how much more cost effective is it to just copy and paste the level and then redress it with stuff? It's way more efficient. That up. Die. There we go. I guess we're going in hot because, like, disguise failed. I keep missing. It's embarrassing. Okay. Oh, hey, we're disguised. Hi. Are you friend?
Something on your
Oh,
mind?
it's Ellie. I don't know why that was some random person. I did not read the name, I'm gonna be honest. This is Bard. I bet we can get in there. If it's anything like the Groundbreaker, it's always a back door. In fact, there's also a way up above us too.
Deft hands, Cap.
Yeah, loot all that. We can open this and we can unbar this, of course. With our mag picks, cartridges, ammo. Ooh, engineer's log. The whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Put those up, and we'll check these. Lots of armor that I just like picked up in a very short span of time. Let's look at armor. What did I get? 33 armor. Mine's 58. It's 54 though. I mean, with some modifications, it might be pretty good. 54 on the armor. Technically speaking, this stuff is probably better once I get it upgraded. I gotta keep an eye out for new stuff then. Let's go up here. I actually think that there's a possibility I could have done this all very stealthy and quiet, but I decided to just kind of go in guns blazing. And of course, you know, I really shouldn't expect anything else at that point to have gone very, very smoothly. Can I get through here? No, interesting. Oh, but we do have a door over here. Oh, it's a little sprat. Hold on, let's... Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of sentries and stuff. Current sentry status. Normal operations. Why can't I do this? It requires hack. Wait, is my hack not? Okay, hold on. Let's go character. What is my hack at? 60. Oh, because I've got the elite troop armor on. Also, none of my dudes are adjusting that. You know what? Maybe I go back to my ship real quick and get somebody who's going to give me hack. Who would? I'm not entirely sure. That actually may not be a bad idea, because if I can turn off all these sentries, that would be way, way better. Let's go down this way, though. Let's go look over here and see what's... Is this going to lead us down to, like, where that one vendor is on the groundbreaker? No, it's like some kind of back area. Engineer's log, finding a lot more blood around the ship lately. This must be the clumsiest crew on record. You know how hard it is to get blood stains out of steel hull? I'm gonna run out of antiseptic wash. With the amount of time I've spent on these floors, I'd better have a promotion waiting in Halcyon. Chief Custodial Engineer sounds fine to me. Interesting. These. Yeah, that is restricted access. Oh, is this, that's where just water. Right, I see. Okay, so I do technically have a disguise, so I could go around, but I feel like we need to do this the cool way, which is to go back to the ship real quick, pick up a companion that's gonna buff my hack, which I'm not entirely sure. Maybe, I don't think it's Nyoka. It might be the Vicar? I'm not sure. I have one. It might be Felix. There's someone that I have. There's some companion I have that buffs my hack skill. But unfortunately, I don't know off the top of my head which one it is. I know that that Parvati is engineering. Oh, and they've got, you know, Felix has got skills. What does he do? His lockpick, sneak, and persuade. Right. But Ellie is medical engineering, lie. We already looked at Felix, but his was lockpicking. Okay. Nyoka, not hacking. Parvati, definitely not hacking. Ah, okay. Vicar Max. His is. So let's do this. Let's go Parvati. Oops. Parvati and Vicar Max. And then maybe I switch back to Ellie. Maybe. We'll see. But at this point, what does that get us to? So skills goes up to 88. Okay, so perfect. So even with our negative that we're getting from our gear, he's giving us enough of a bonus that we're above the requirement. I mean, you know what? I'm okay with keeping him for now. Maybe. I mean, he had... I might just go back for Ellie. The problem is he had that weird, like, I don't know. Oh. I didn't see that hole. I just jumped instinctively and made it. He had that weird thing. Yeah, I don't know. Set targeting systems to UDL employees. Let's do that. Warning, sentries will open fire on anyone identified as a UDL employee. UDL assumes all risks to company assets and personnel. Targeting parameters accepted. Okay. Does that mean that they're also going to attack us? I don't think so. I don't think we're a UDL. I am going back for Ellie. I don't like his, like, moment of crisis, Vicar. I think we broke him. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, we're at a point where if we were to come across a moral conundrum, I think he would side on the side of not having a moral compass whatsoever anymore. So I'm just gonna, you know, go here. I'm gonna take Vicar off. We'll go Ellie. Not that Ellie's got a good moral compass at all, but I'm willing to hear her out at the very least. With him, I don't trust him anymore. But that's partly our fault. Mostly our fault based on the decisions we made. I don't necessarily think that we made bad decisions. They're just different. They just change the way things work. Right, let's do that. That door is closed. All these corporate troopers are dead. And the sentries should be our friends. Yeah? Hello, combat drone.
A busy worker is a happy worker.
Yep, thank you. Although maybe he's not shooting at me because I'm disguised.
Easy.
Something to consider. Put add up. Oh, look at all these pods. Ooh, computer. The Hope. Warning. Unauthorized access will result in immediate termination upon your arrival in Halcyon. Continue. Error accessing archives, available entries. Audio transcript. Okay, let's do 1268. Look, Captain, this is what I was talking about. We're slowing down. Resi, pretend for a second that when I look at your screen, all I see is unintelligible mass. Okay. See this line? That's us. This one? That's where we should be. This one? That's where we're going. We're off course, and I think it's because we're... What the hell was that? I don't... Will! What's going on down there, Frank? I was gonna ask you the same damn thing. The engine's just braced. Who hit the brakes? Oh, interesting. Transcript 1271. Go ahead, Frank. Right, as some of you know, the ship dropped out of faster than light travel. We're gonna spin up the ship, the skip drive again. Why are you talking instead of doing? It ain't that simple, you whole-headed Frank. Sorry, if I could just hit a button and skip back to speed, I would, but Nav's gotta plot a new course. Yes, dropping to sublight speeds means we're quite a ways off course. The navigational computer will be helpful, but it'll take, well, I don't know how long it'll take. I'll have to get this right. Any errors and we could fly through a planet or a star. Plus, we need to count up the fuel reserves. If we try to skip without the energy we need, well, crap, I'm not sure. I think we'll just explode. I'd rather not explode. What if we don't have enough fuel? Then we fly slow. How long will this take? I don't know yet. I need to run the numbers, but we'll deal with that problem when it comes. For now, Frank, see to the fuel. Resi can assume that he can get us back to skip space and plot a course. Let's go. This is from Wilhelm. The UDL mantra has always been prevention. If you don't have problems, you don't need a plan for dealing with them. Before I was assigned to this ridiculous journey, I ran budgets for our galas. How much does it cost to staff an ocean liner? How much food do we need? I always put safety precautions, lifeboats, sick kits, flares, whatever I can think of, in a separate category from the rest of the budget. In my gut, I knew I should plan for them. I think I got that from Donna. But my boss always redacted them. Why spend money on emergency supplies when we can spend money on not having an emergency in the first place? Hire better crew, build the ship out of better materials, find a better accountant. From pleasure cruisers to colony ships, I guess nothing changes. They give us 10 years of rations, and we've used 9 of it. Resi is saying it's going to take us 26 years to get to Halcyon if we can't spin up the skip drive. Anyway, I carve this up. Somebody's going to starve. This reminds me of, well, I'm going to give you guys a warning. This is spoilers for Stargate Universe. So if you have never seen that show and you would like to, it's part of the Stargate shows like Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, and then Stargate Universe. I really like Universe. A lot of people don't, but I think it's really, really good. So spoilers right now. Okay, just skip forward like a minute and I'll be done talking about it. At the end of Universe, they basically get into a point where they need to jump from one galaxy to another, but it's going to take a very long time to do that. And they need to put everybody in stasis. And by doing so, they have to keep someone out to work on all of that stuff and make sure that everybody in stasis is okay, but also that essentially that they have a plan when they actually get there. So they end up leaving one person out to do that. So it kind of reminds me of that if they had all stayed out, they would have starved because they wouldn't have enough food, and their life support would have gone down because they would have been up. It would have taken way too long. But the fact of the matter is they had to leave someone out in order for that. So they had to sacrifice someone, essentially. Not like killing them, but just like sacrifice their sanity because they're going to be alone for quite a while. And this whole situation reminds me of that. And it's a really cool story beat that I like a lot, and I think can be done very well in sci-fi, but you have to be careful because then they could get really tropey very quickly if you don't. Ooh, I didn't want to go out yet. Continue. I had one more. I want this on record. We're effed, and it ain't because of the equipment. The skip drive is toast. I don't know what the hell happened, but it ain't even getting to prelim cyclo boosters. Captain says we got food for a year. Rez says it's going to take 26 to get there on STL. Back home, I saw folks lose their mind going hungry for a week. We ain't even going to last a bloody month if we don't figure something out. So we kind of get a pretty clear picture of what happened on the Hope. People starved. That's bad. All that to do with Vermin 2. How much damage does that do? 492. I mean, upgraded, that might be quite good. Something to consider. I'm getting pretty high on my inventory here, so I'm gonna clear out some of this stuff. Just weapons I don't need or that I don't care about. Just kind of cut them down a bit. And I can get rid of these swords as well. That sniper rifle. All right, I think that's better. Nothing else up here. Let's go through this door. And it looks like there's a guy down there. So maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to run this way. Nope. Crap.
Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
Maybe I should have disabled them. I was in one of the pods. I just woke up.
Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer.
I don't want to say UDL, that's for sure. C&P?
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. I'm gonna have to sneak around. I should have just disabled them all. Let's see here. Warning, unauthorized access will result in termination upon your arrival in Halcyon. Okay, so we read that before. Let's see, 1022. Hey, Rez. Yeah. Bored? Up for a round of torts? What the heck is torts? Yeah, but I've got bridge duty. I'll come up. Buzz me in. Sure, don't cheat this time. Listen, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. I'm inspecting the deck all the same. Okay, you know what? I will find Alexei and play with him instead. Is that all we're getting? There's one more. Oh my crap. Shh. Sorry, it's hard to be quiet. Well, try. If we get picked up by the computer, we're on record forever. Is that so bad? I've got someone waiting for me in the pods, Alexei. This is a one-trip thing. Ah. Interesting. That's the end of that conversation. Let's loot all this. This I find really interesting, like going around and... What? Making fun of me? I find it really interesting going around and learning all this stuff, so... I have no problem sneaking through the Hope in a hope to try and gather more information. Engineer's log. Today I found a finger lodged in one of the security mechanicals. I caught the damn thing scratching up my floors because the finger was stuck in one of the leg joints and I couldn't move properly. This is getting ridiculous. That poor custodial engineer. Ooh, what's this place? Hey, can you like come in here, please? Team? Oh my gosh, I hate you guys. What's this? Oh, these are the... Okay, I see. Let's go look at this computer. The Hope warning, blah, 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 blah. So, access to storage pods is currently unavailable. Available functions, status, power, status report, and logs, view archive list. So let's get status. Current pod count, 9,999. Logs. Pod removal, CB5524. Occupant, Novus. Oh, hey, what's us? Removed by unknown crew member. Automated audio transcript. Unknown crew members. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Right, so that was Phineas.
I mean, seeing this place again.
Yeah, I'm fine. You know, I was just like in one of those pods and Phineas was here and he was like being weird and doing his thing. You know how it is. More restricted access. Oh, we can refresh our stuff. Perfect. Let's go over here. These are all auto mechs. Let's use this terminal. Continue. Error accessing archives, available entries. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. Dear Diary, everyone is running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of travel through spaces. I don't know if I can handle it. So much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we can crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of all the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. Next one. Okay, it's a conversation between Wilhelm, Nolda, and Donna. This is Wilhelm. I've called you all here because the numbers on our rations are off. Nolda, what do you mean, off? Wilhelm, we have too many. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Donna, extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Wilhelm, not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. Nolda, someone could have brought some from Earth. Wilhelm, if they did, we need to include it in our rationing. Frank, every bit of food on this ship is to be split among us all. Nolda, it's theirs. It isn't yours to take. Wilhelm, this isn't about ownership. This is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring this crap out. Nolda, all right. Wilhelm, I want everybody to interrogate the crew. Find whoever's not eating their share. Bring them forward. Interesting. This is from Donna. Perhaps there is hope yet. Get it? Because the name of the ship. It's funny. Mama used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. This may not be a backyard, but it is something. I remember you every day, Mama Chuka. Now more than ever. Okay, next transcript. Law help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now, how the F do I break the news to the captain? Yeah, what was that? All right, so this is the conversation between Nolda and the captain. Cap, I wanted this on record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Wilhelm, why? Nolda, I don't eat it. Don't mind feeling hungry. Wilhelm, I need my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. Nolda, all due respect, Cap. We're up Crap Creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a lot right now. Wilhelm, it holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Nolda, well, I ain't doing it. So either shove that crap down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Interesting. What's going on? I feel like we're slowly uncovering a plot left behind by people that, I don't know, are ghosts now. Power station. Okay, route communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yep.
I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now.
Rude.
Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Okay, thanks. What else was here? Logs. Transcript. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio. Damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112, retrieved from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death. My arch nemesis, haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists, making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me, attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure. A gradual melt, a flash thaw, extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. Can still hear their screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112. Real name, Harley Stanton. Age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley. I couldn't save you. Begin audio log as soon as I say the words begin an audio log. What a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus, focus. Come on. Make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, my frigid friend. You disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyways? Spacer's choice? All right. I've got no choice. I'm going in. I think Wells is a little gross, to say the least. All right, let's go through here. Can we close that door? I hope my team does close that door. I hate you guys. So, man, the water looks so good in this game. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's the elevator. Oh, okay. Well, I need to look around more anyways. I bet you there's more to this story than meets the eye, and I'm really curious as to what exactly is going on here.